What up? My name is Jade Fox, and this is the Madeyoulooks channel, and I am back with another what I wore this week video. What I wear in a week, what I wore this week, same thing. The reason why I'm doing this series and why I enjoy making these videos is because as a fashion content creator, a lot of the times we be putting outfits together and we don't ever wear them out. And I want to have a very realistic, human, honest approach to my content. And so this is a recap of what I already wore out in the real world, where I actually had to talk to people and sometimes I didn't care about what I had on. This week in particular, I was actually really depressed. I was not in the best place. And so this is also kind of a very eye-opening experience for me, because I see kind of what I default to depending on how I'm feeling. This channel is all about personal style, and personal style does involve your emotions, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your body, the weather, where you live, what you doing, where you going. So let's go ahead and get started with fit number one. So this first fit is for a dinner party. I went to a dinner party, and at this dinner party, I did shrooms for the first time. I did them twice because I didn't actually feel it, but I was also a couple glasses into a liquor beverage. And so I was just buzzing in general, but this is what I decided to wear. I didn't want to do too much, but I also didn't want to show up in sweats. I'm not that girl. I know that if your friend invites you to a dinner party, it's very acceptable for you to just roll up in a hoodie and sweats. It's your friend. It's who cares, right? You're there to enjoy yourself, have some food, chill, have some shrooms, chill, buzz. Most of my friends are in their 30s though, and they get shit catered. And so I wanted to show up comfy, but appropriate for the situation. So I decided to wear these pants that I wear constantly. I don't need to talk about them. These are these thrifted men's trousers. I am in love with these pants. If I could be in a relationship with these pants, I would. Honestly, I feel like I am. And then I just wore a simple white tee from Essentials. I love this t-shirt. It's so soft. It fits really, really well. It's slightly boxy, but not too much. It's not too long. It's just such a great t-shirt. And then on top of that, I wore this green kind of army liner vest that was also thrifted. Threw a gray beanie on, and then to match the beanie, I threw on the New Balance 9060s. I just got these off of eBay. Very comfortable shoe. I felt that they looked great with these pants because the pants are a little baggy, a little bigger, and so I wanted to kind of keep that same through line going with the shoe by having a chunky shoe. This whole fit is relaxed, and in my opinion, I've been, unfortunately, getting more into Zara. And I really enjoy the way that they style their men's looks, because they never look stuffy. They never look too professional, even though they're really nice. And so I wanted to look nice, but I also wanted to be relaxed and comfortable, and not comfortable physically, but just comfortable within the space in what I'm wearing. That was fit number one for the Shrooms dinner party. We ended the night playing acoustic originals. So yeah, there were a lot of lesbians there at this party. This second fit is what I wore on my anniversary lunch with my girlfriend. We've been together for 4 years now, but she was working that day. And so this was a daytime thing, but just, it wasn't super romantic. You know what I mean? This is not a Chelsea boot event. You know, it was a little bit more casual than that. And so I decided to wear this denim shirt that I got from Aritzia from the women's section. I just like how it fits a lot. I also like the wash quite a bit. It's a good basic. And I have these parachute pants from Urban Outfitters, and then I topped it off with my Ricks, and I tucked the hem of the pants into the shoes because I kind of have been getting into, this is such a niche thing I'm about to say, but there was this style that was happening on Tumblr where everything was kind of Japanese inspired, but also fuckboy inspired. This is back when people were wearing the extra long t-shirts that that were lower in the front and higher in the back. If I can find photos that explain this time, I will add them. But that's kind of what was in my mind as I was wearing this, or rather putting this outfit together. I enjoy the volume of these pants a lot. They're from Urban Outfitters. I talk about them constantly. And that's a good note of a good purchase, is when you wear them multiple times a week. And this is just one of those pair of pants that I wear multiple times a week. Links for everything will also be in the description. And if you choose to buy some, I do get a commission off of that. So if you want to spread the wealth, links will be in the description. Kept it simple. I went with the button down over like a t-shirt just to like, you know, have some type of decorum about myself because it is my anniversary and we've been together 4 years. And we went to Yardbird in Beverly Hills, which was so good. Them deviled eggs are so good. Oh my God, they are so good. So yeah, that was a fit. And I actually received this ring and tie in the mail from a brand that's fully ran by 2 college students. And it's like a little control key. It's cute and it's like a ring. It's very cute. So I decided to wear that too. But I will link this brand in the description if you want to check them out. So I also went to a concert this week. I got to see Nico and this is what I wore. I wore this beautiful Deadwood Moto Racer jacket that I actually got to try on in the showroom back in New York in February. They finally got around to shipping it to me. And this jacket, really both of my Deadwood jackets are amazing. They feel great. They smell really good. If you like how leather jackets smell, like you're gonna be obsessed with these. It's just a great jacket. I have nothing like this in my closet. I don't really wear neutrals that much, to be honest, like at all. Like I'm not a big neutral girl. I like black and I like color and that's about it. So, and white. But I don't really do a lot of neutrals. And so I thought that having this kind of like racer moto jacket in a neutral would work for me because I have so many black leather jackets. I wanted something that would give me a little bit of uniqueness, give me something to kind of like work differently with. So this Deadwood jacket, beautiful, smells great. It's got these different like textures all over it. It's really cool. And so because this was a concert and you never really know what you're gonna get with a concert sometimes, this was a new venue that I was going to for the first time. So I didn't know if it was gonna be crowded, if it was gonna be hot, whatever. So I decided to just go really simple with a white tee underneath. This is the same Essentials white tee before. And then these black cargos from the brand Ronning. The price went up on these a little bit, but I will say these are great cargo pants. Like they don't feel super trendy to me. I don't know why, but they just don't feel super trendy to me. They just feel like quality cargo pants, appropriate for like any age group. Also the Ricks, because they just go with everything. It's really, really annoying how much these shoes go with everything because so often I'm like, I wear these shoes all the time. I wear these shoes all the time. I want to wear something else. And then I ended up just wearing the shoes every single time because they just go with everything. Not to mention the cream on the sole and the laces matches the creams in the jacket as well as the hat, the S on the hat that I'm wearing, and then my white tee as well. So literally the shoes were perfect for this look. Very simple look, very Masc look. I feel like most of these outfits that you're gonna see in this video are on the more Masc side. And I recently made a video that you should watch because it's great. But I recently made a video about like why I don't wanna dress so masculine anymore. But it's funny because as soon as a bitch gets depressed, that's all I wanna wear. So there's still always gonna be something very comforting or comfortable or just like easy to me about Masc style, Masc outfits. And so yeah, it's funny, but I don't tend to tether myself to either end of the spectrum. It just is what it is. And this is just what it was this week. The next fit is what I wore to a studio visit. I've been putting some ideas, some concepting together for a new series, not just on this channel, but on my other channel. And I kind of wanted a more elevated feel. And so I wanted to tour a studio out here in LA to potentially film some productions at. And so this is what I wore. It was for like an hour. It was really not going to be all that serious. This wasn't like a business, like we doing business. Like it wasn't like that at all. Like I'm just looking at a studio with a producer. I went for a fairly utilitarian look. And what's funny is I was so annoyed, like right before I had to leave, so annoyed. And so I kind of just threw this together. Like, I don't think I stopped for a second to think of like, oh, does this go with this? Do I like this with this? I just put clothes on my body and then I left the house. So Jack Moose bucket hat. I love this bucket hat. This bucket hat is amazing. It's got these ties in the back. I have a big ass head and my hair is tall. So it just works for me a lot. I paired it with this Reece Cooper denim jacket that y'all could have scooped at a discounted price. And you did it because it was on my Poshmark for at least 2 weeks. But y'all said, we're good. And so I decided to take it off Poshmark and wear it out. And I love it. I'm kind of glad I didn't sell it. It's got these kind of like reworked pockets and little details on them, which is really nice. And then I had my girlfriend's pants. These are thrifted, like work pants of some kind. They have this weird kind of gathering at the front where the knees are, which makes me think that maybe they're for utilitarian purposes. And they're super faded, which I love. And then I threw on my Stussy Penny 2s, the Nike Stussy collab. Penny 2s, no real reason. I think I just, for some reason, if I'm wearing a bucket hat, I gravitate towards those shoes. I can't really tell you why. I think it's just like the weather's getting hotter and I just want to look like someone's like little brother. So that was just the vibe that day. And the last fit was retail therapy day. Me and my girlfriend went to the mall because we just had a week and we just wanted to just eat a pretzel and get some boba and walk amongst Century City Mall. So that's what we did, and this is what I wore. So I had the same Deadwood jacket again, but I wanted to kind of like do layers. The weather's been weird in LA because it's like the sun will be out, but it's like hella windy, or it's really cloudy, but it's warm-ish, but the sun isn't on you. So whatever. I decided to just like wear a jacket because I knew I was gonna want it. I run cold anyway, and just have light layers underneath. At the time, I had a white tee underneath. That same Essentials white tee, I wear this t-shirt a lot. I actually bought a 3-pack and I think I might need to buy another one. And then I had this blue button down that I actually thrifted and cut. I cropped the shit out of it because it was actually like a fairly big men's shirt. And this is from that Pinterest video that I made over a year ago at this point with the Deadwood jacket on top. And originally, so these aren't the pants that I wore on the day of, but I think I took a picture in a fitting room, so I'll show you the original pants that I was wearing. I thought that they looked a little sloppy, and so that's why I decided to go with these Reece Cooper pants instead that have these 3D pockets, just because they're a little bit more straight, but I'll show you both so you can see for yourself which one you prefer. And then back with the Stussy Penny 2s because the colors in that shoe match the colors in the jacket perfectly. And I knew I wanted to kind of do a layered, look with multiple colors going on, but playing into the neutrals a bit, but staying true to the fact that I don't fucking wear neutrals like that. So it's like, I'm going to wear a little bit of black in there. It's going to be a little bit of blue in there. And then I topped it off with my vintage secondhand, really like eBay find, one of the best eBay finds, this like S hat. Once again, don't know what the S is for. Couldn't tell you. It could be for saltine crackers. But the colors all work together and I really like this fit. Surprisingly, I wasn't hot. This was different for me, but not a departure from my style very much. Just a different way of styling things that I think I've done in the past. And I really liked it. I liked it a lot. My only issue with it, this is kind of my issue with clothing in general, is I never want to feel my clothes. Like I never want to feel all the layers that I have on, or I never want to like I don't do a lot of like pants with like something wrapped around my waist and then like a jacket, because I can just feel, I hope that y'all are getting me what I'm saying. It's like I can just feel the garments on me and it bothers me. So I tend to like keep it pretty simple, but this was like my way of trying to do something a little different. And y'all, that is everything that I wore this week, because I didn't wear anything else because I didn't leave the house, period. I just saw my finger and felt the need to address this, even though we're all the way at the end of the video. I cut my nail off on Cinco de Mayo because I was drunk as hell. I came back from the bar and I wanted to make more tacos because earlier I made like birria tacos. And then I was like, now I want salmon tacos. And as I was drunk as hell, cutting up some cilantro, I quite literally sliced my nail in half. So nice. But on that note, wear what you want, wear what you like, and wear it out, and be careful. And I'll see y'all soon.